what you have going on.
Okay, well, you know what? You all can follow me at Atina's Music. It's in I think it's in my description there.
Yeah.
At Atina's Music. So it's the same for Facebook, TikTok, YouTube as Atina's Music. But for Instagram, it's _official. So it's Atina's Music _official. That's how you can find me. Or atinasmusic.com. It's all Atina's Music. Or when all else fails, you can just Google me. H'_ATINA. Atina. And I'm everywhere, y'all. You can find me.
Yeah, I think that it's really, really cool. I just want to thank you again for taking the time to come on the platform.
Absolutely.
Obviously, it's super important to be able to get on platforms like this and others and, really promote your project because it gets you out there in the faces of so many people. So I appreciate you.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. It's been a lot of fun and I appreciate you having me.
Oh, for sure.
And just making sure that everybody, on YouTube and everywhere else can see this. Yeah, absolutely. And I love to come back. I would love to come back and chat some more again.
Yeah, absolutely. We will definitely do that. And again, we have a number of platforms, so we can kind of get you, spread you around and get you on some of the other platforms on the network. But this has been really, really cool. I just want to say thank you for taking the time, and we will absolutely do it again.
Okay, James. Thank you.
All right. All right. You have a good one.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
All right, y'all. So that's one down. We got one more special guest to go today. That was Atina. Atina, spelled H'_ATINA. Her project is called Chemistry. It is available on all streaming platforms now. So your Spotify's, iHeart, your Apple Music. You can go on and download that project. And then she has 2 other projects prior to that. The self-titled Atina. And then she also has Authentically Me. So you can download all of those right now. And Chemistry has been out for about a week now. So from what I can see, it's actually doing pretty good. But our second guest is actually here. He's been in the building for a minute. So I'm glad to actually get him up on the screen now. We had set some times for everybody to come up. And I don't know why Tangi and I set these times because it just never works out. But I'm glad that we have this guest here tonight. The cookout. Our guest is taking us to the cookout. So join me in welcoming Michael Big Poppy Alexander to the platform. How you doing, man? Can you hear me? I can't hear you. I think you're on mute. Let's see if I can look.
There we go.
Okay, there we go. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. Cannot complain. Blessed. And yourself?
Man, listen, blessed the same way, man. Woke up this morning, so we good.
Hello.
Because I just told somebody today somebody said they was having a bad day. I said, but you woke up. I said somebody was pissed off last night and they ain't wake up today. So like you gonna have to smile or something.
That's true.
That's cool, man. So how's everything going for you?
Everything's going well. I've been running like crazy with this new record, and
that's what happened when you got a good. That's what happened when you got a good record out there. It had you running around.
Yeah, it has. As a matter of fact, I'm in the studio as we speak.
I can tell. I can absolutely tell. Now, I think it's amazing, man. First and foremost, kind of the house rules. I just have to tell everybody thank you. I think that as a people, as a culture, we do not say thank you enough. And
true.
Ain't no way I could be podcasting and doing all of this stuff and not thank the person that's coming onto the podcast, because if it wasn't for you, ain't nobody gonna be watching this shit. I'd just be sitting here by myself. So no, I appreciate it like immensely, man, for you taking the time, especially on a Saturday.
Well, that works both ways, James.
Absolutely.
I thank you for allowing me to be on your platform and to talk about my project. And so, again, that works both ways. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Man. And I appreciate your patience too, because I was just saying as I was ending with Atina, Tangi and I, we set these times and we like, okay, we're gonna do 4 o'clock, we're gonna do 4:20, and then I'm like, it ain't gonna work out, Tangi. Like it ain't gonna work out. But it's cool though. I appreciate your patience.
Patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue.
Absolutely, man. And again, you have an amazing project, man. So I would love for you just to start off by obviously introducing yourself to the audience and then just letting everybody know about your project, what it is that you got going on.
All right, my name is Michael Big Poppy Alexander. I got that Big Poppy handle from my granddaughter years ago, and so it kind of stuck, and so that's what everybody calls me. And I've been around for a long time. I started out liking jazz when I was a kid. My father used to play jazz in the house all the time, and so I used to listen to Coltrane and Miles Davis and Ella Fitzgerald, Duke Ellington, Count Basie, Wes Montgomery. And my dad used to always say, son, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. He used to tell me that all the time when I was little. So from there, when I got into grade school, I joined the band and I played percussion in the band. And from there, as I went on, I joined the band when I was in high school. We had a band, and I played percussion and vocals. And from there, I morphed into, after I finished college, I morphed into owning a record store at a real popular record store here in Charlotte. It was called Freedom and Music Video.
Charlotte. I got a lot of connections to Charlotte.
Yeah. That's my hometown. Okay. And so from there, I morphed into owning a nightclub, big nightclub, and we started to do live shows there. And so after about 4 or 5 years, about 3 or 4 years, I think I gave that club up, sold it, and I went full time into concert promotions. And so my company, Alexander Entertainment LLC, we became one of the largest independent promotion companies on the East Coast, and we did 100 shows a year for 20 years. We was in business for 30 years. So fast forward to now, and I was working on a film that I was never able to bring to fruition, and I had to shelve it. But we had already started on the soundtrack on it. So the first 2 tracks were the intro and the outro songs for the film. But during that time, which is 3 years ago, I had acquired the rights to 60 tracks. And most of them were smooth jazz. But I got tracks we got some blues, we got some Southern soul, we got some R&B, that kind of stuff. But jazz is what I really, really love to do. And so I said, well, since we finished these 2 here, let's just go ahead on and keep going. So we just kept going. My band is on the West Coast in LA, and my producer, he's a renowned LA producer, Lou Lang Jr. So the album was recorded in Los Angeles. And as a matter of fact, we also did some recording here in Charlotte. I'm in the studio now, and so we've done some stuff here. As a matter of fact, the next single to come off the album, we're just finishing it up today. It's called Evolution. But at the cookout, when I first heard that track, it was just the keyboards and a drum machine. But I liked the way it flowed. It had a really good feel to it. So we started to, strategize, and we started to add instruments to it. And as we kept going, all of a sudden it's just something that's missing. And I was like, hey, let's try a saxophone. So we brought in a saxophonist, and he put that killer sax on it, and all of a sudden it's got that real groovy feel to it, like you were at the cookout, like you sitting around with your family at the cookout. Everybody's there, and all the aunts and the uncles are there, and
Yeah.
you got this music on, everybody doing the two-step and just really having a good time. And you got two cousins sitting in the corner saying, "Hey, look at Aunt Susan. She need to go fix those teeth." Right.
Uh-huh.
Stuff
Uh-huh.
like that.
It's,
Family stuff, right?
it
But it gives
instantly
you
makes
that
me think
feel.
of, yeah, it instantly makes me think of family reunion.
Yeah.
The family reunion, and I mean that's been done by a couple different artists. Jill Scott, obviously OJ's,
Yeah.
that's cool, man.
And this is on the jazzy side here, so it's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
danceable jazzy cut, But
it's
I'm really happy with it the way it turned out.
yeah,
It was released worldwide last Thursday. We're
okay.
doing well on the charts. I think we're number 32 on the indie charts now.
That's
Uh,
amazing.
it's performing very, very well, and I think we're gonna go ahead and release the album here in another couple of months after we finish the promotion on at the cookout. But the album itself is called "Let It Flow," and it's a 10-track album, and it's very, very, very good. And I'm not saying this because it's mine, but I've been in this business. I've been in this business a long time
Yeah,
as a retailer and as a concert promoter, so I have a really good feel for music, and this is different for me from being on the promotion side to being on the creative side of it. Is altogether different. So
yeah.
I'm able to explore sounds with these incredible musicians, and it's in this the art of creating a song is just really, really refreshing to me.
That
And
was
so
actually going to be actually my next question was actually going to be centered around the differences between being, now being on the creative side and coming from the promotional side, and the differences that you obviously see in that.
the difference is that on the promotional side, uh, it it doesn't matter what the music sounds like as long as it sells tickets,
Right.
right? But we always put on great shows with great production, great sound, lights. Everything was, I was big on production, never skimped on production. And so I figured out that if you got the best acts, the top acts, and I've done them all, that you're going to do well.
Yeah.
And so on the creative side, it's like me learning the game all over again.
Mhm.
As the executive producer, I'm still somewhat like a promoter in that I'm paying for everything, but we're paying to have something created that we can sell.
Right.
And so it's a challenge for me, but I'm really enjoying this ride.
Yeah. No, I think it's amazing, man, and just your history. So, like, even not even just with the creative piece that you're putting together now, but like I've always been fascinated with record stores, and I mean, I can go back in the day to Peaches and to Coconuts and like to all the different stores that my father and I, like, we literally used to just go to the record store and we just be thumbing through albums and thumbing through, going through the CDs and all of that kind of stuff. And I remember that. I remember a lot of that, like from my childhood. The Charlotte area, Fantasia is my cousin, so
Oh, really?
that's why I'm like I got some connection to, and Casey and JoJo and all of that stuff. So that's why I'm like I got some connection to the Charlotte area. I'm
Okay.
actually supposed to be down there this weekend, and I know they probably talking about me because they do like a family picnic barbecue like at the end of September every year, and that's going on this year actually at I think maybe at her dad's house, and I was supposed to be there, but there's been so much stuff media wise going on for me that I just said I can't make that trip down there. I can't go, but yeah, no, it's cool, man. Though, and obviously your area, there's so much going on musically. Just that I know that it makes it a little bit easier for you to really put some stuff together coming out of that area. Now that this single is doing well and like 32 on the charts, that's dope, man. Like when
And
you
and it only came out last Thursday.
that's what I'm saying. Like when you consider all the independent artists who are out there and people dropping music week after week after week, like that speaks volumes for you to be at number 32. And
Hey,
I think a lot of
it's
music
but
from your, yeah, I think a lot of music just from down that way is starting to do better. Even when you think of the boots to the ground, and actually Fantasia's on the remix of that, and like how well that song is doing. And there's another guy I think he might be out of North Carolina that I just heard something on the radio a couple days ago, and it's doing really, really good and high on the charts. It speaks a lot for the music down there, man.
Well, it's a Charlotte has become, well, this area has become very, very good at attracting musicians. There are a lot of great musicians here, even though the majority of my album was recorded in LA, but I have probably the two best tracks on the album, which have not been heard yet, but they were recorded here.
Okay.
And so with musicians that are here. And so it's I was amazed to find this level of talent here in this general area here that came together with ideas of tracks that I already had, and they took the track and we talked about it, and we threw out ideas. They charted it and then got in the studio. They rehearsed it, got in the studio and played it. And I think we did this one in maybe 2 takes. The last song that we just finished, and I think it's going to be the best song on the album. And I think we can go with the tracks that we already finished, including at the cookout. I think we can go 6 deep. In this album. So it's a kind of album, James, that you can start on at the cookout and go from song to song to song, and it's a no skip album. You just want to, it grooves you, it takes you on a journey, and it's not all just jazz. It's a little fusion, it's a little blues. We even this song won't be on the album, but we have a Southern soul cut called Miss Lucille's Juke Joint that is really, really good.
Okay.
We're gonna release it as a standalone single.
Okay. The cool thing with this platform, man, is that I've really built UG Digital Media and Publishings around pretty much the entire industry, like every piece of the industry that I love. So, we obviously have the podcasting side of it. We have a radio station. We have a magazine. So it's like we can kind of push you around to a lot of different areas, but it's cool too. Just because then we can play the music. And that's really my goal, is to get your music uploaded into the station. So I'm actually going to be working on that. I'm adding at the cookout tonight, but
Thank you so much.
I'm really looking forward to hearing like this entire project. And I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, but I'm more into like the fusion and jazz and R&B, like the fusion of all of that. And it's weird because growing up, my mother played a lot of jazz and I wasn't trying to hear it.
Okay.
Like that's pretty much all she listened to. And it's crazy how with time, a lot of that stuff changes. So now she's listening to the 50 Cents and the Young Thugs and all of that stuff at 72. And I'm trying to get away from that stuff, and I'm trying to pick up the jazz because
right.
That's just where my head is. Like jazz music is amazing, man. And
it is. It soothes me.
Yeah, but it's good to see people out here who are young spirited and really pushing the genre, because I think it's fallen by the wayside a lot, because a lot of the people come out and they I don't know if it's that they don't promote it or if they don't promote it the right way, but
true.
Whatever you're doing, like you're doing something, man. I think it's truly amazing.
Well, I have a good team. Tangi is handling the PR for me, and I have a great promotion team. So everything is a team effort, and I think I've just got pros working with me. I think if I had a superpower, my talent is as a facilitator, is being able to put things together and put the right people in the right place to make things happen for me. I think
that's a lot of the key, is finding the right people and putting them in the right place. And
exactly.
It's all about your circle.
Exactly.
It's all about your circle. So no, I think it's truly amazing, man. where can people go to right now to listen to, and obviously outside of downloading on the streaming platforms and that sort of thing, where can people go to listen to At the Cookout? And then
It's on YouTube. It's on all you can go to YouTube and type in Big Poppy At the Cookout. It pops up and you can hear the whole track. My website is music@bigpoppy.com. That's music at bigpoppy.com. It should be, the landing page is already up, and so you'll be able to go there and see everything about the Big Poppy Band and how everything came to be. Our story will be there, and I invite people to visit us and keep up with us as we continue to go forward.
absolutely, man. I appreciate you immensely for taking the time. At the Cookout will actually be spinning on our station starting tonight. So I will
Thank you
have
very
that.
much.
I'll get
Thank
some
you
promo
so much.
out. Absolutely, man. That's what I'm doing it for. So
I truly
I will-
appreciate it. I really do.
I know. I will get some promo up, across social media to let people know that it is, up and streaming and on the station, so that people know that they can tune into the station. UG Digital Radio is available on Apple Music, and we're also on TuneIn, and then of course our website, UGD Podcasting and Radio.info. But
Cool.
and I'll make sure Tangi has everything. Tangi and I, we text all day long. So
Cool.
she texted me about midnight last night. Like, well,
Well, thank you so much again. It's an honor to have met you and talked to you.
Absolutely, man. We will definitely connect some more. Because at some point I'm gonna talk to you about the concert promotion side. Like I've
All right,
really been
cool.
connecting with a lot of them now, the concert promoters and whatnot, because we need them for getting some of the people that they're pushing out here on the platforms and whatnot.
Well, I left that part of the game back years ago, but it's what got me here.
Absolutely, man.
You
And
know,
it's not a bad thing at all, man. Like, the good thing is that you've been able to elevate through it all. And like, even coming from, running a record store, like I used to love the record stores, man. Like, I still think about, even in my high school days, when, some of the stores here in Cleveland, like the ones that are like in our communities, they would have like the midnight sales for, the different rappers and all that stuff. And I remember Bone Thugs, who are from here, they were releasing some projects and they would always do the midnight sales. And like we'd be walking through the streets at midnight trying to go to the record store. Like, it's cool, man. I miss those days of having those record stores.
Yeah, those are good old days. Freedom Music and Video that we had here was we had a huge store, and it used to stay packed, and all of the DJs from all around Charlotte used to come in, because we always had all the 12 inches and all the latest remixes. We had everything that was new. We had it, and people just came, and it was really good. I think I got tired of retail, having to work 6 days a week. I think that was the thing that I don't know, turned me off the most. But when I started to do promotions, we were doing 10 shows a month, and I'm on the road for 15 days a year. 15 days a month. So I went from out of the fire into the furnace on that.
I was gonna say you went from the fire to the furnace, but it's cool.
Or the furnace to the fire.
At least you was able to transition out of it, though, man. And it seems like you're in a really good spot now. You got a dope song out there. So, I mean, I think that's—
Thank you very much.
Half the battle is won. So now we just got to get this full project. What is the timeline like release-wise? When are you looking at putting that out?
With the album, probably in the next, 6 to 8 weeks. We got a 12-week promotion running on at the Cookout. I think once that is over with, then I think we're just going to come with the whole album and let people decide what the next single will be. Okay,
I think that's dope, man. And I'll get with Tangi, because I think what I want to do is, when you actually put that 10 track album out, we can get you on and do like a breakdown of each track and have you talk about each track that's on there. I think that'll be something dope to do.
We can make that happen.
All right, man. I appreciate you so much, man. Where can people follow you
so much.
Media wise?
Beg pardon?
social media. Where can people find you on social media?
You can find me on Facebook, Michael Alexander, or music at bigpoppy.com. You can find me on IG at Michael Big Poppy. And Instagram is that's Instagram. That's it. TikTok is God, I can't even remember it right now. But I can be found on all social platforms.
Okay. Nah, I think it's dope, man. Congratulations to you on the success of At the Cookout, and I'm looking forward to the project.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You have a good
It's
day.
been my pleasure.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I really, really do. Like I see a few people in here who just been holding strong and ain't went nowhere. So I appreciate y'all. So again, this really was and I know we've done episodes before, but this really was a test run, just to kind of see how things would go. Again, just to kind of recap, I know we talked a little bit about it in the beginning. If you weren't on here, a lot of what UGD Live is going to be moving forward is really recapping, rehashing a lot of what we have done kind of in our day-to-day throughout the week. There are co-hosts who are going to be here with me now. We'll have Cat Queen, we'll have Reese, and potentially someone else. So just kind of working on that piece. I wanted to get on here and actually see how things would run, but then also we had these two guests today, Michael Big Poppy Alexander, and then Atina. They both were here on the platform. I thought it would be cool to bring them in. So yeah, that's about it. We didn't really have a whole lot to really do today outside of those two guests, but I really, really do appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure that you guys support the network. Subscribe to the network on YouTube. That is the best and the most cost-effective way, because it's free, to support the network, to let us know that you do like the content that we have here. Just subscribe, click the notification bell, so that you can get all the notifications that you know when we are going live, when we are posting new content. Whole lot of stuff going on here. We actually have several streams that are going to go on tomorrow. I have one of my PR clients who's going to be coming on at 3 p.m. with me on the J-Rock release. That is at 3 p.m. tomorrow here on the network. We also have the launch of Soap Dish. That's going to be my mom and I. We are recapping Beyond the Gates. So we're going to be talking about that tomorrow. A whole lot going on with that episode. We are working with Austin Kennedy to get his sports podcast up and going. We thought that would have been going already, but maybe within the next week or two. So we'll have that going on. Transcending the Culture is back this week, as well. We have Kima Marie. Kima Marie has an amazing song out there right now called Got Me. Kima Marie is the daughter of Kima from Total. She is going to be pulling up to the platform on Tuesday evening at 8:30. So you want to be tuned in for that, because that's going to be a pretty dope interview. Her single is streaming on UG Digital Radio right now, which you can access on Apple Music and TuneIn. So make sure that you guys get a listen to that, or you can download it on all streaming platforms, because it did drop yesterday. So she is coming to the platform on Tuesday. She'll be on Transcending the Culture with Kat and I on Tuesday, and then we'll have our regular show at regular time on Wednesday of Transcending the Culture. Whole lot of stuff going on. We have some stuff coming up with comedian Michael Blackson, potentially a few other comedians as well. Let's see, anything else happening that I should let you guys know about? Some other things going on, but it's a little bit further ahead, so I'll wait before I start putting that stuff out there. But we do appreciate you guys for tuning in. I am James, and this has been a production of UGD Live. I appreciate those of you who have been in the comments, and we get ready to check out of here, y'all. Anything else? No, I think that's about it. So you guys enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Whole lot of stuff going on here, but I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.